Happy freaking Black Friday. We made it all the way through a work week. We've made it to Black Friday. We've got a kick-ass game slotted for you tonight. It's all coming together, finally. Thank you for joining me. I am the Commish, and this is your Raider Reaction Morning Show for your Black Friday. And we want to start out by listening to the general manager of this team, Mike Mayock. He's come in to be the kind of cone over the top of John Gruden and everything he's doing, that umbrella that's just bringing it all together. And he had really high ranks on Demarius Randall to begin with. When this kid was coming out of college, he had him pegged as a star, and he was happy to get him in the silver and black. Let's just listen to some words from the GM, shall we? Mr. Mayock.
Well, when I was back in television and doing all the, the draft rankings and everything, it's funny because I had him ranked as the #1 free safety coming out in college football that year, and he had played a lot of corner, and people were kind of split on him where he should play in the NFL. And when I called him for the first time in the off season about signing him as a free agent, the first thing I did was remind him to go check my old college rankings and see where I had him. And he started laughing. He says, "Don't, Mr. Mayock, I know exactly where you had me. That's why we're on the phone right now." What I believe is that he could be a wonderful complement to John Abram. We think John's got huge upside, and now we're going to pair him with Demarius and Eric Harris. We think Demarius brings some athletic ability where he can drop down and cover a slot. So we think there's a potential pairing there that could be exciting. Don't forget about Eric Harris. He's played a lot of good football for us, and we signed Jeff Heath, who started a bunch of football games for the Cowboys. So, again, this is all about creating competition throughout our team, and especially on defense.
Now, you seen earlier in the week on the Raider Reaction Morning Show, we had this insane base jump out of the pool to the pool deck from Paul Butler. Now, we've got a new jump from Arden Key. I don't think it's quite as impressive as the standing jump out of the pool. Still impressive, nonetheless. But take a look and see Arden Key getting his workout on.
Yeah, that's it.
I need to drop someone on my right foot.
Ooh.
Let me see, do it again. Was it light feet? It's not though. Do it again. I'm gonna stop from back here.
Ooh. Oh, man. He ain't doing no little hesitation step.
What hesitation?
Let's go.
Now that's
Ooh, that's right there.
Yeah, that's the one though.
That's the one.
The other one had you tap dance.
That's the other one. Get
one
out
motion. Yeah, one motion.
Ooh.
Can we do it straight up? One motion. I didn't play basketball. All right. Ooh. You ain't never dunked.
Mad Max, the Condor. Man, he's doing everything right. He's doing everything right on the field, and he's doing everything right even more off the field. This guy is everything that you want to see in a player in silver and black that's on your team to support for years to come, man. Mad Max is the real deal. The Condor. Great player, greater human being.
This is something, as a kid, like you dream about, being able to give back and help and be in a position where you can be seen as a leader, giving back to kids and families that are in need. And, it definitely touches real close to me because, it's hard right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs. It's not easy. Families are struggling, kids are sick, and I just want to do everything I can to give back and help these kids and families out.
A leader off the field, a leader on the field. I just saw on Twitter this hill workout that you did recently. How are you prepping for this upcoming season? That hill workout looked absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do that every Wednesday. Yeah, we've been getting after it. I'm in LA during the weeks, Monday through Friday, and I'm out in Vegas on the weekends. So I just been working super hard, getting ready, preparing, and hopefully, everything happens like it should. But we'll see. Obviously, it's a little bit different right now. So we're just hoping and praying.
It's definitely different right now. Talk about your confidence level, I guess, in the NFL's ability to keep you guys safe this season and still allow you to play? Because, of course, we're seeing NBA, NHL playing in these bubbles. MLB will get a little sense of kind of what could happen when teams are traveling more. But what is your confidence level, I guess, going into the season?
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. We have more people. Oh my bad, I just cut out.
No
worries. We have more people than most sports, and it's not easy. It's definitely it's a tricky time right now, and everybody's trying to figure it out right now. Everyone's working around the clock to figure out a plan and get it right. So I believe in the league. I believe in the guys from the PA and stuff. So I hope everything gets situated and works out, because everyone's been working super hard, and we just want to play in front of fans and, show everybody in Vegas what the Raiders are all about.
Is with us. Mike, this is a very cool cause, and it's very impressive that your young guys are the ones leading the way on this.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't like Max Crosby, you don't like human beings. I mean, Max, his girlfriend Rachel, I think they have 3 dogs now, and Max is just one of the most open and interested people I've ever met in my life of any age group. And we're pretty excited about our young guys, because I think in addition to wanting to be great football players, I think they also want to really make a difference in our new community.
So interesting how with Max Crosby, like a kooky guy, just a quality guy. Give us a story.
Max is one of those guys that is a man's man. He's got more energy than the Energizer Bunny. And the cool thing that I thought was when he showed up last year, I mean, I challenged him the night we drafted him. I got on the phone and said, look, you're too skinny. We're going to put you together with Deuce Gruden, John's son, in the weight room. And if you're going to be a good player in this league, you got to get stronger. Because he was a kid that with length, athletic ability, he could bend. We just didn't think he was strong enough. And he came in at about 252 to 254 and ended up against Denver week 17. He was about 270 pounds. And it is rare for an NFL rookie to gain 15, 16, 17 good pounds during the season. I mean, rare. So he came in, enhanced nutrition, the weight room, put the weight on, got bigger, stronger, faster, and we didn't expect 10 sacks out of our 4th-round pick a year ago. And he just surprised us on all fronts. He was awesome.
You've talked about drafting people, quality people, and looking for that when you make draft picks. So did you kind of know this about him going into his time with the Raiders?
Well, we got to know all of our draft picks a little bit. And, all of them, you can look at anybody throughout the league, and there's some pimples on just about everybody. But that's part of growing up in this world. And the thing we loved about Max was he was just so open about wanting to be not just a great football player, but a great man, and open about things that were going to challenge him in life that he had to get better at. And I think the self-awareness for a young man was awesome. And I'm telling you, he came in and the friendship from day one that he and Cleve Farrell engendered, they called themselves Salt and Pepper. And, when you get into where we are in our world today, when you have a young white man and a young black man and they're brand new in your football team and they bond instantly and they show everybody what genuine friendship is all about. And I thought the 2 of them from day one were awesome.
Mike Mayock, GM of
This is just something I just sit back and enjoy it. This is just a thing of beauty on your Friday morning, watching the field tray roll in for the first time. It's time for Prime.
What's up? This is Prime on the Raider Reaction Morning Show. Make sure you do follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, as well as Facebook and RaiderReaction.com. Well, looks like the old Washington team is in a bit of trouble. Yep. Allegations of sexual misconduct have been alleged against many of the Washington team's former employees, as well as a couple of current. Now, the news has not fully come out on this, so of course these are alleged accusations, and we'll have to see how it goes, but I prefer to just focus on the football. So, here we are, a few weeks away from OTAs, just a couple of weeks before they hit the training camp, and it's still up in the air on whether or not we're going to have an actual NFL season. I'm pretty confident that we're going to get it done. Of course, you know, you got the NBA in a bubble, you got UFC on an island, you got boxing in a bubble, you got soccer happening. So, hopefully football will continue. Now, college isn't looking so good, and I have seen that the Dolphins have stated that there'll be no tailgating at Dolphins games this year. So that's the first team I think I've heard say anything in regards to the tailgating. But can you imagine a football game without tailgating? Can you imagine the parking lots doing absolutely nothing before a game? Well, in this day and age, I think I can, but I'd rather not. All I'm hoping for now is that the games get played and those players rack up stats. Because, well, I love them. I love the Shield. I love the league. I love football. Let's hope it happens. All right, this is Prime, and I'm out.
It's that time of the show where I got to reach out to the Raider Reaction Hype Team to help me out with the D-bag of the day.
You, sir, are a fucking douchebag.
This shout out goes out to all you motherfuckers that still want to talk shit about Carr before the season even fucking starts. Cut it out. Let him play. Quit being a fucking asshole, okay? If we end up with Mariota, we end up with Mariota. But right now, it's Carr. So back the fuck up, and let's see if the season starts, and then we go from there. So, for all you douchebags out there, fuck you, leave him alone.
And now, to send you out on your Friday with your Raider quote of the day. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man. Take advantage. Words from Smokey. Have a kick-ass Friday. Remember, become an official supporter of Raider Reaction. Go to Raider Reaction page at the top of the page on mobile, on your desktop, whatever. There'll be a supporter button. Click that. You are automatically entered into the Raider Reaction raffle that will be held on the first Thursday of every month. Only supporters of Raider Reaction will be in the Raider Reaction raffles going forward. We'll be holding those 12 times a year, first Thursday night of every month. So August 6th is your first one, and if you're not a supporter of Raider Reaction, you're going to be sitting there watching all these prizes we're giving away, and you ain't going to have a chance to win. So hit that supporter button. We got more stuff coming for you. You get a supporter badge next to your name. You get put in the Dark Side Inner Circle group, only for supporters, and we got special swag coming and prizes just for the supporters for supporting Raider Reaction. Plus, you're in the raffles. So become a supporter, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that other good shit. And have a kick-ass rest of your day. And I'll see you here tonight for a classic Raiders game. Until then, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!